Okay, good evening everyone.
Good evening.
Thanks for coming. Tonight we want to start the debate of a topic that tells us that social media hinders education. Okay, so we would like to start with an introduction from the pro team. As you please.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Rose as Prime Minister of the government. I think. Today I'm going to argue that social media significantly hinders learning. While social media has its advantage in connecting people and providing quick access to information, its impact on education is mostly negative, from distracting students during study time to spreading inaccurate information. Social media creates collects inaccurate information. Social media creates that are difficult to overcome in an academic environment. It also affects students' mental health and interpersonal skills, which further suggests that its use needs to be carefully regulated. Let me explain why this is the case. There are several points that I would like to convey. 1. Distraction during learning. Social media often becomes a big distraction for students while they are studying. Notification status updates and interaction with friends make students focus more on social media than on their lessons. Example, many students spend hours on social media like Instagram or TikTok instead of doing their homework or reading books. Number 2, reduce focus and concentration. The fast and constant interaction on social media can reduce the ability to focus for long periods, which is needed for deep learning. For example, students who are used to short content on social media find it hard to read long text or understand complex materials. Number 3, spread of inaccurate information. Social media is a place where false or misleading information spreads easily. If students rely on social media for learning, they risk getting wrong information which can confuse or harm their understanding. For example, many students take answers from platforms like Twitter or Facebook without checking the source. Number 4, increases social pressure and mental health issues. Social media often creates social pressure like wanting to appear perfect or competing with friends. This can affect students' mental health, making them lose motivation to study. For example, students who feel insecure after comparing themselves to others on social media are more likely to give up on learning. Number 5, reduce face-to-face communication skills. Relying on social media reduces direct interaction, which is important for developing communication and teamwork skills in learning. For example, students might prefer chatting through apps instead of having face-to-face discussions, limiting collaborative learning experience.
Alright, thank you Rose for the speaker from the pro side. Now we will continue to Alicia from concept.
Hello, good evening. I'm the leader of opposition at Iskela, and I refuse to believe that social media is just learning, just like you say, because there are many good things that can be taken from social media, and also like the broad knowledge. Sure, there's bad side from social media, but we cannot ignore that there's more good things that we can take in social media. First one is easy access to knowledge. social media makes it easy to access knowledge, and there are many platforms that we can choose to learn and understand new knowledge. Although some of it are unpleasant things, there are also many positive things we can take from social media. And the second one is expert opinion. Professor Clay Sarkey, who studies how the internet affects society, once said, "It's not information overload, it's filter failure." He means there's too much info, but we just need better ways to find the good stuff. Social media, used wisely, can help us filter and find relevant learning resources. The third one is learning together is easier. Online study groups or discussions on platforms like Discord or Reddit can make learning much richer. This fits with the idea that learning is often better when done with others. And the last one is learning can be more fun and personal. For many students, traditional ways of learning can feel boring. Social media, with its interactive and varied content, offers ways to learn that are more personal and engaging. If you like visuals, Instagram might have educational infographics. And if you prefer listening, there are some podcasts. The fun features on many platforms can also make us more motivated to learn. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tiara from side. Now we will be moving on to Raj as the member from both sides. Consider under me.
My name is Ran, and I am the Vice Minister or Vice Minister or Deputy Minister of Government, and I will add some opinion and I will support the host opinion as well. I have 3 points regarding this topic. The first topic is distraction or fake news or misinformation. This negative is from British School of Barcelona. They said that social media in learning sometimes can bring some kind of false news or fake engagement or fake education through the internet. For example, when a student is trying to learn something, they search it in the internet and they pick some website, but the website they pick is unsourceable or there's no source, and they just put anything they have in the website, and the student will get misinformation, and they will lead to wrong education. That is from the fake news. And then the second is exposure to cyberbullying. This is from the Capital University of Columbus, Ohio. In social media, there is something called cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is, is a bullying but in the internet. For example, like if you post your picture, some people might dislike it and they will insult your appearance, and this effect can this response will affect their mental illness, and they will have a bad confidence in themselves. That's very bad for learning, and they will hinder it's their ways of studying. That's from the bullying. And the last one is inappropriate content. It's the same from the Capital University of Columbus, Ohio. In social media, of course, there's some content that kids or teenagers should see. For example, if I may speak something like porn or violence, gore stuff, and gambling sites. That if these teenagers or kids exposed to those kind of things, it will hinder their learning or it will destroy their future. It is very dangerous. So yeah, and the last one is sleep deprivation. Excessive use of social media. I know that Tiara said that social media can be fun, right? Can be entertaining. Now, some kids might not get filtered of those things, and they will keep watching it, and then their sleep schedule will be wrecked or will be disrupted, and it will hinder their school in the morning or in the afternoon. So yeah, that's all my opinion. Thank you very much.
Alright, thank you, Ran. That's very good explanation, I think. And we will be moving on to Bowman, the Vice President from the side.
Sukma Indra, and I'm vice leader from the top side. So I will support what my leader said about social media is not hindering learning of the student. Mostly because as we know, social media is not just people that they do searching some kind of stuff. Social media platform basic consists of the like example is social media platform is YouTube and WhatsApp. It's considered as social media. On those platforms, you can easily learn and communicate with people and learning something new in that basic. So also mostly the negative side of hindering the student on social media is they cannot filter what they search on those platforms. So it's basically it's their own it's their own mistake. So that's the first point, and the second point is the cyberbullying. I don't think cyberbullying is start at social media because they must know each other first on the real life to be considered cyberbullying. Maybe you can find the cyberbullying, but I think some form of cyberbullying is basically done in every aspect. Like your friends is just show job on you. It may be considered as bullying, but it is just on the level of something you can accept or something like that maybe. But it's basically it just the individual itself that need to filter what they do in the internet is in general. So if they get cyberbullying, I think maybe it's because of their own fault, or maybe that it's just something that targeting him, and maybe like in some social media platform, you can turn off the notification on those people who bully you, such as just ignoring their message. And those things, it's all available on all kind of platforms such as Twitter, Facebook, and etc. So I don't think that's really hindering the student to learn on the social media, especially on the social media platform that we know, such as YouTube and WhatsApp and many more. So the third point is sleep diversity. It might be true, but sleep diversity also is done by the individual itself. They cannot control their time properly. If they can manage their own time properly and just timing how much they must access and how many times they can access the social media, I think that won't be a problem. Especially in Jakarta, many cases such as this appear. Maybe because they have given stress too much from their real life, and they access the social media to lighten the pain. Maybe, but they cannot control how much time they spend. That's why the sleep is different, and the schedule of their sleeping is kind of break. So basically, it's not because social media hinder the learning. It's maybe they get negative effect of social media itself, and they hindered any aspect of their life at that point. Not just not the learning. Learning is the byproduct of the diversity they gain after the excessive access of the social media. Yeah, and that's my point from opposition.
Thank you, Umar. Any objection?
I have one question.
Yeah.
It is a small opinion. I agree with your thoughts about everything, but I want to ask you something. Please give me one example. It is easy, or Tiara can respond as well. Give me one example of how the student can learn through WhatsApp, unless except from asking to teacher or asking to a friend.
What you mean by the WhatsApp itself created so you can communicate with someone. If there's maybe not asking for a teacher, maybe you have to contact with someone more knowledge, such as maybe your let's say your brother that knows more. You can just ask him by WhatsApp. It's just a platform itself that help people to learn, not consider just WhatsApp or what else, something else platform. The platform itself is how people to gain more knowledge more easily, not because bahasa Inggris. So bahasa Inggris. Bahasa Inggris jadi tiba-tiba komplain. My point is maybe if you so the question is
How can you
learn
through WhatsApp
through WhatsApp without asking
about a teacher from the teacher or your friend from the stranger?
So basically maybe let's say before WhatsApp, maybe in my time or Mr. in the time they are called MRC. MRC is a platform you can chat with strange people and know someone more from there, trading information and something. And MRC back then when I was elementary school, I tried to speak English in there at first time. Many people correct me there. So in that example itself, I give more knowledge on how to write a proper English in this.
Okay, thank you.
Done already? Okay, right now it's time for the government league to conclude the debate. Thank you from the first side.
Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Mrs. Sasuki. I'm from Government League. I will give the conclusion of one and goals implementation project. I would like to give my opinion about this. Social media was operating during this and can be part often being significant challenge in the context of learning and uncontrolled use of social media can serve its positive potential into a serious obstacle, especially for students who need focus and consistency to achieve their academic goals. Some opinions shared by Ran and Rose further extended the argument that social media hinders learning. First, distraction and reduce focus. Social media often distract students with content, notification, and junk content disrupting their productive learning. Two, misinformation. Inaccurate information
English learning. Spirit. This house very places on the English learning.
Yes.
We refuse to believe that social media is right on the other side. We refuse to believe right on the other and one side. We refuse to believe that social media is English learning because there are many good things that can be taken from social media and also about knowledge. Like it's easy access to knowledge, learning together can be easier, learning can be more fun and personal, and I think social media can be encourage collaborative learning too. Social media plays online learning communities where students can form study groups, collaborate on projects, and exchange ideas anytime and anywhere. Tools such as Google Classroom and Edmodo integrate social features that enrich the learning process through peer-to-peer collaboration, which is essential for people understanding and skill development. And the conclusion, despite social media displays some challenges, it is clear that its benefit for learning are significant and should not be overlooked. Social media provides easy access to a wide range of knowledge, allow us to connect with the expert and peers, and support different learning styles to diverse content formats. By using social media, we can filter out distraction and focus on valuable learning opportunities. Therefore, rather than hindering learning, social media, when approached thoughtfully, can actually enhance and enrich our educational experience. Yes.
Thank you. Okay, thank you everyone for the opinions. That was very good and very detailed, two of you. And right now, let's give us a minute for the judge to decide. Ini langsung ya.
Ya, boleh.
Okay, the judge has been decided that concept has more points than pro side. Why? Because the opinion from one side is very convincing on one and two. They answer pro's question with events that occurred in the past. So it's very good from Buma, and in addition they add social that is saying that to boost their opinion from Jara. At first it was very good. Yeah, I think that's enough for the communities. Okay, can we give a round of applause?
Close. Udah close. Oh, close. Mati.
Sampai mana?
Iya.
Oh,
Mati, sister.
Baik,